How are you?
Fine, ma'am.
Thank you.
Barbara 107.
Okay, Mr. Is it Devon Dontray Dunham? Okay. You've been charged with the charge of murder, possession of a weapon during a violent crime, and also possession of a firearm or ammunition by person convicted of a violent felony. This is an arraignment hearing, and the arraignment hearing is for three things only. It's to let you know what the charges are against you, when is your first appearance date, and your bond is to be set by a circuit court judge. You right now will have no bond until a circuit court judge sees you, and that judge will determine if you will have a bond amount or not. So these three charges will be held at the Jasper County Clerk of Court here in Ridgeland with a first appearance date of November 17th at 9 o'clock. You do have a right to be present at your trial. If you're not there, you will be tried in your absence. And they can issue a bench warrant, and that bench warrant can carry a penalty of a year, up to 5 years in prison, or a fine of $1,000 or up to $5,000. So you need to make sure you're there on that date. If you're still incarcerated, then the jail will transport you. All these charges, they carry a, well, especially the murder charge, it carries a death penalty, so that is why it's going to be at the Jasper County Clerk of Court here in Ridgeland. Guilty or innocent will be determined at the date of your trial. Another bond condition besides you appearing on your first appearance date is you may not have any contact with the victim's family. This applies to you, applies to email, phone calls, third party. You are not to have any contact with the victim's family. If you are and you're out on bond, your bond can be revoked and you will be brought back to the jail until your court date. Do you understand? Okay, I need for you to put your initials here, and that's that I told you the information that I just explained to you. Sign and date on the back and put your initials here. A right to a bench trial, jury trial, and you also have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, the state will provide you one, which is called a public defender. You do have to pay a $40 application fee to the clerk of court. Once you do that, then the public defender will represent you in your case. November 17th at 9 o'clock, that date is so important that there is a separate document that advises you that you do have to appear. If you do not appear, a bench warrant will be issued. I need for you to sign and put today's date that you acknowledge what I just said to you. I also need for you to put your initials on these three blue dots, and that's me explaining to you that you do have a right to be present at your trial. If you're not there, the trial will go in your absence, and a bench warrant will be issued. You do have a right to a private attorney. You also have a right to the public defender. By getting the services of the public defender, you're waiving your right to the private attorney, and it is $40 that needs to be paid to the clerk of court for the services of the public defender. There is an application that needs to be filled out for the services of the public defender, so I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. What is your current address?
9163 Speedway Boulevard.
I'm sorry?
9163 Speedway Boulevard.
Hardeeville?
Yes, ma'am.
Phone number?
929-268-7027.
Are you currently working?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any children under the age of 18?
Yes, ma'am.
A name of the oldest.
Brian George Cliff.
How old is Brian?
It's 10.
Any more children?
Anaya Crater.
How old?
8.
Next?
That's it.
Okay. Within the past year, have you received any money such as gifts, inheritance, life insurance payments? Do you own a checkings or savings account?
No, ma'am.
I'm sorry?
No, ma'am.
Do you own any real estate stocks or bonds? Do you own a vehicle?
Yes.
Is it paid for?
Yes.
What type of vehicle is it?
It's a Bosch Chevy 1989.
I need for you to speak up, please.
It's a 1989 Chevy.
Do you have any lien or mortgages against you?
No, ma'am.
I need for you to sign here, and this is the application that we just went through. You do have a right to a preliminary hearing. What is a preliminary hearing? It's a hearing before your roll call date. It's where you, your attorney, and the state will come together. You would tell the state the charges that are brought against you. They need to prove it. You need to fill out this form, turn it in within 10 days to the address that's listed on this form. Once you do that, we'll set your preliminary hearing date, or you can let your attorney do that for you. If for some reason you are unable to pay the $40, you need to fill out this form, turn it in to one of the detention officers, and they will make sure you get the services of the public defender. Do you have any questions?